Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. Today I'm going to hit some seated shoulder press and some front raises. The workout got cut a little bit short today, dealing with some sickness in the house. I had to pick up some kids from school, but we still got a decent lift in here. So, shoulder day, number one priority, warm up the shoulders. I don't have it on camera, but before I even got to the bar here, I was doing some shoulder circles, some very light side raises, just moving the shoulders around. You want to get your shoulders warmed up. You don't want any issues. Good workout to warm them up is just taking the bar and doing some presses behind the head. Okay, so then we jumped up to 135. I think I've told you guys in the past with this machine, it is a perfect 90-degree angle. Don't go very heavy on it just because it is a hard lift off because the weight sits on the hooks and it's behind your head. Got a good set of 10 here, all the way down to your chest. The way I tell people is if they can't get it all the way down to your chest, the bar should be below your chin. And if you can't get the bar below your chin, then you gotta lighten the weight. We want full range of motion. Here we jumped up to 155. And this is usually like a pretty good working set. 155, 165, 175, 185, somewhere in there. If you're coming all the way down to, like I said, chin or below level, we're getting those arms all the way across. That's a good working set. And then we jump up to 165. I did 2 sets of this, both sets of 10. Felt pretty good. I had a little chest soreness from our chest workout last night, which you will notice on press movements. That's why you hear a lot of people who do push-pull legs. That's like their split. And you see a lot of people who do all pressing motions in their one day. It's a solid idea. It's just not something that I've ever done. Always try to separate chest and shoulders. Okay, and then we're going to hit one more set of this. And this set, as you can see, I did much slower than the other one. This was I knew this was going to be my last set of it. Really, really, really trying to take everything I got out of it. Then we went over to some front raises. Just with the 45-pound bar, I see a lot of people do these, and I see them not doing it correctly. I wouldn't say not correctly. I would say not optimal. When you do these, you want to be just outside shoulder width apart. You want to be squeezing your lats. You should feel like you're trying to flex your back. And this gives you much better posture for front raises, whether it's dumbbell or barbell. And the other thing about when you flex your lats on the way down and on the way up of a front raise, not only does it help your posture, but it also takes the swing out of it. You see a lot of people do raises and they're swinging. No swing, nice and still upper body. And yeah, we got some good sets of 10 in here. Like I said, the workout got cut a little short today, but we got a bunch of good sets of overhead shoulder press in, and we got some good front raises in. So we'll try to get another good shoulder workout in probably this weekend. Alright, well, we got a quick shoulder workout in. Not very long. Kind of got cut short today. Feeling pretty good about what we've put in lately. As you saw last night, I kind of walked away from the flat bench in last night's video to go hit some Smith incline. And I don't know if my training just naturally over the last few months has changed, but I'm starting to feel like I wouldn't say moving out of a power lifter phase and more into a bodybuilding type phase, but I'm definitely feeling like I'm getting better workouts at this point with a lot more over-analyzing of the reps, the squeezing, the slow, the time under tension. Where when I was younger, it was, more weight, more weight, more weight, stack up the weights, just get the rep done. And I feel like I'm slowly moving away from that, which I guess in a way is quite the change, because I feel like I'm getting more out of slow, concentrated sets than I am out of the heavy weight, which is probably a good thing in the long run. But I don't know if you guys have noticed that since I've started these videos, and I feel like it is slowly tapered off. I'll still hit some stuff. I guess what I'm saying is heavy for me. For years and years, I hung around like on the bench, 335 for 5 sets of 5, 345 for 5 sets of 5, deadlifts 405 for 5 sets of 5, and I get done with that now, and I don't feel like I'm getting as much out of it as I should, and I feel like I'm getting much more progression out of a different style of training. But I think that's everybody who's lifted for a long time. I think you evolve over time, and that's a good thing. Experience is wealth in the gym. The more you do it, and I've been doing it now, I'm 33 years old. I got my first weight bench when I was 13. It's 20 years, probably been consistent since like 16, 17. So it's a lot of years of doing things a certain way, and you slowly evolve and you learn. You learn about nutrition, you learn about what works for you training wise, and I feel like I'm going through a phase right now where things are starting to change for me a little bit, and it's a good change. Like the last couple weeks of doing like the incline Smith on chest day or the cables on shoulder day. I was never a big cable guy. Was always, grab the 50s and do side raises, till you're purple in the face. And I feel like I'm getting better tension and better, overall better development out of different movements than I used to. So, hope you guys enjoyed the short shoulder video. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to hit legs tomorrow. I know it's usually a Sunday movement. I'm going to try to slide another leg day in. I'm going to hit legs tomorrow, and I'm going to hit some core tomorrow. I know I don't do a ton of core on this channel. I feel like there's a million different methods to core. Everybody's got their thing, and we'll go over mine. So everybody have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.